The dating market in the past 10 years has changed significantly, and nowadays money, physique, these things really don't matter as much as just being handsome, being attractive. This is what women go the craziest over, and it's also why men hate attractive, handsome men more than anything else. And you know what else they hate? They hate whenever you're actually handsome and you know that you're handsome. It's like a sin almost on the internet. If you're attractive, you say you're attractive. This just irritates even more hate. They're just like, no, you're not handsome. You're ugly. You're sub 5. All this shit, man. And here's the thing: you're gonna get a lot of weird stuff whenever you're handsome. And honestly, I would say most of it is more negative than positive. Yes, you're gonna have more opportunities. Your life is gonna be better with women financially. But when it comes to just day-to-day life, you go through so much random BS for absolutely no reason. And today, I'm just gonna kind of explain some of that, coming from a male model, kind of my experience, and some more story times, things I actually haven't discussed, because I made videos like this in the past, but I want to actually include more of my perspective, a little bit of stories, so that you can really see how it's like. Without further ado, let's get it. You're going to receive 2 types of different attention from 3 categories of people. So number 1, other men. So most men will hate you. Even other handsome, attractive men will also hate you. They see you as competition. Number 2 is average or unattractive women. They hate you just as much as the other dudes do. And then number 3 is going to be hot women, baddies. They're going to love you more than anybody else. And number 4, I actually forgot about this, but it's going to be gay men. Gay men will always love you, but same thing kind of with the woman. If a gay man feels like you're out of his reach, he's going to hate on you as well. What kind of hate do you get as a handsome man? I've kind of always discussed this, but the best way to actually see this in person is just go to my Instagram reels, because in person, obviously, no one's going to say what they're thinking, but the internet, it's like we take away what we would typically say in front of other people because you're going to punch in the face for it, and they feel like it's okay to actually say this on the internet. So most of the hate comments I get for literally, like, I've been uploading walking videos. I'm just walking and then getting people's reactions. It's pretty chill video, actually. I'm not doing shit. I'm just walking straight, and people are going crazy over it. They're like, oh, he's not 6'6". Oh, he's gay. Oh, he's stupid. Oh, he's all this stuff, man. And that's what's gonna happen if you're attractive, and especially if you're posting on social media. Expect most hate to come from men, but then if you go down the comments, all of the attractive women, they're leaving heart eye emojis. They're trying to slide into the DMs, doing stuff that you would typically expect, and it's just like that in the real world. Once you're outside, a lot of guys, they're gonna give you those dirty looks. Like, oh, I hate this guy. I want to punch him. But then the attractive woman, they're gonna check you out. Or maybe even the average woman, they'll see you and they'll roll their eyes, just like, oh, he thinks he's too good for me. Just the most random BS, man, just for doing nothing. You're just showing up, not doing anything. I've always said this: if you're an attractive guy, especially if you're more pretty boy matched, you have to be pretty aggressive. You have to actually know how to fight. And I'm just gonna give an example from a couple weeks ago. I was out with my cousin, a couple friends, just all guys. It was a guys' night. And my friends, they were talking to 2 girls. And then we actually split up from these girls, so they were away from us for a little bit. And then these guys come up to them, 3 dudes, and they're all just like very aggressive, like trying to aggressively hit on the girls. And I look over, I'm like, you guys just gonna be cool with that? Because typically I would just say something. And you don't have to say anything crazy, just, hey bro, like, don't talk to them, they're with me. And that's exactly what we did. They went over there, I went with them. They're just like, hey, don't talk to them, those girls are with us. And these guys just started trying to start a fight from literally nothing, just a couple words, 1 sentence, and they're ready to go. But the thing is, we got very aggressive with them, man. Like, we all just had like insane eye contact, our fists were kind of clenched, we were all ready to go. And so they didn't touch us, they didn't say anything disrespectful, they just backed off from that moment. They realized it kind of would have been stupid to actually do something. But whenever you are attractive, if you don't have that aggression, people are always going to try to test you, especially on nights out. Guys have a couple drinks in them, they're feeling kind of courageous because they typically don't have any balls, and so they want to test you, they want to bump into you, they want to see what you're all about. Because to quote my favorite movie, there's a scene in Fight Club where the narrator beats the shit out of Jared Leto, and he's just like, I wanted to destroy something beautiful.
I felt like destroying something beautiful.
And a lot of these guys, on nights out especially, they have that same thought process. So you got to go out with a group of homies ready to throw hands, and you got to be very strong and at least know how to fight. I've always said this one too, but especially other men, they're gonna give you the dirtiest looks in public, man. Right now I'm in Thailand, and I actually made a couple reels about this, but literally the older guys, because in Thailand, a lot of Westerners come out here because they can't get pussy in their home country. Women don't like them, they're not very attractive, low confidence, whatever it is. So they come out here thinking they can get girls, and then I walk past them. Dude, I cannot tell you, like, they give me death eyes when I'm just walking. I'm not doing anything. They look like they want to murder me. They're staring at me for like 10 seconds at a time. I don't get it. It's very odd, but expect that if you're an attractive guy. Guys will just give you those death stares for absolutely no reason other than just envy and hatred just for existing. Everybody knows that height does play a role in attraction. We can try to deny it, we can cope, say it doesn't, but it does. And as somebody with parents who are around 5'8", 5'9", I grew to 6'6", which is well beyond my genetic potential. Genetic potential is about 6'1", and I exceeded it because I was optimizing my health, my vitality, everything. Because your height growth is actually only 60 to 80% genetic, 20 to 40% environmental. This is why I actually worked with some scientists in Colorado, and we developed one of the best multivitamins on the market, because 92% of you guys, Americans across all social classes, are deficient in basic vitamins and nutrients, which is actually going to shut down IGF-1 human growth hormone because of the nutrient deficiency. So you have to pick this up, Titan Growth 2.0, on my website, kalosique.com, which has 500 to 1000% of all your daily requirements so that you do not have any deficiencies, so that you can grow as tall as possible. Don't forget to pick up Aries Rage. Aries Rage contains Tanga Ali, maca, boron, oyster extract, and zinc, all scientifically proven to boost testosterone by over 37%. It's one of the best testosterone supplements on the market. Actually, Kino Body, one of my top testosterone competitors, he only has half the amount of Tanga Ali. He doesn't have any maca. My supplement kicks his ass, and he's got a lot more sales, actually, believe it or not, and his is more expensive. And don't forget to join Kalos Academy, kalos.academy. I'm doing a huge sale right now, but right now I've got my 3-hour looks maxing masterclass, 2-hour high growth masterclass, and 2 chapters, about to be chapter 3 of my female nature masterclass. You gotta join now to start your self-improvement journey and mug the hell out of everyone, man. Kalos.academy. A couple months ago, I got a tattoo with my girl, and we were waiting downstairs, and all of a sudden, I see this little man, and he was kind of giving me dirty looks earlier, but then he just starts staring at my girl. Now, obviously, whenever you're with an attractive girl in public, it doesn't matter. People are gonna stare. You can't just get aggressive at everybody. Like, it's cool, man. But what he did that really pissed me off is he started licking his lips while staring at my girl. And I'm like, no, this is not gonna fly. So I stomp over to him and I just bump him, just like that, in the tattoo place. And then he literally just like turns away and walks off. He doesn't say anything. I don't even say anything. It's more of just like a fuck off, man. Get out of here. So that's one thing a lot of guys will try to do. If you have a girl, guys will try to stare at her, give her fuck me eyes, try to steal her from you. I used to have a friend. He would cherry pick the girls I was following that he knew I slept with, and he would specifically go after these girls. So if you're a handsome man, guys will always try to steal the girls that you're with, you've been with, whatever it is, and it's not cool. That breaks bro code, man. One of my bro code rules is I will not talk to, I will not look at any girl my bro likes, has a crush on, dated, smashed, anything. If he talked to her first, I'm out. People in positions of power, they're always going to try to mess with you. So back whenever I used to work normal jobs, for example, I used to almost get in fist fights with my bosses because they would always try to mess with me, just get disrespectful and just start yelling, just the most disrespectful stuff, man. And then just going out into regular everyday life. Like, for example, this week I was at the movie theaters and I put my foot on the armrest in front of my seat, which there's no rule for this. I know you guys might say I'm a douche, but literally no one was in the theater. And the employee comes over and starts like tapping on my shoulder. He's like, no, you can't do that. That's against the rules. It's like, dude, no one's even here. It's not a big deal. And then I did it again like 30 minutes later and he comes back. It's like, he's just like wanting to get something over me. And that's another thing, man. Anyone who has any amount of power, they have any amount of law, control, they're always gonna try to fuck with you, man. As long as it's a dude. This is why you can't really work a normal job as a handsome man. You gotta try to avoid police interactions, things like this, because you're always gonna get messed with. I kept track 1 year in Asia. I got pulled over roughly 30 times from the Asian police, just to mess with me, just to get tickets. And I would talk to other people, they would never get pulled over. So they single you out just because of that. Last but not least, this is actually one of the most surefire ways to know that you're handsome, you're attractive, is that people are always going to be nervous around you. So men, women, they will just seem really anxious around you. Like you're on a first date, you're just talking with a random guy and they just seem really anxious, really nervous. That's one of the surefire signs that you're very handsome. But that's it, man. Subscribe if you're new. I love you with all my heart. Peace.